Rush, the stage is yours.
Hi, everybody. Okay, first of all, Mike wanted me to tell you that I picked out that song. He's a little worried about job security, but she's got legs and she knows how to use them. The night before I lost my leg, my mother threw me a party. I had fought for a long time to have my leg amputated, and I was okay with it. But my mother honestly wasn't. She had spent so many years in save the leg mode, and when you love somebody deeply, it can be hard to let go. But when you are faced with difficult decisions, you have to follow what's true to your core and what you know in your gut is best for you. So, we had what we affectionately call a leg party. My mother served a leg of lamb, crab legs. Somebody even brought pickled pig's feet. Right. The bottom line is sometimes it takes a little bit of twisted humor to get through some hard things, right? But my mother announced to everybody at the party that we were there to celebrate what was going to happen next, which is a really important lesson in life. So, I learned that when you're faced with hard decisions, you don't know what to do, it's always good to focus on the positive, because life is not determined by what happens to you. Life is defined by what you make of it. Right? Yeah. So when I was 11 years old, I'm going to go into real estate terms here. My mom and I were at a showing at a townhouse on High Street in Newburyport Wednesday afternoon, and I said, "Mom, my leg hurts." And then on Sunday morning, we were on our family walk on our farm, and on our way home, I said, "You know, Mom, my leg really does hurt. Like, I'm not making it up." This is the second time I mentioned it to her. Monday morning, we were on our way to Boston, and within 48 hours, I was diagnosed with osteosarcoma, which is a rare bone cancer that hits during growth spurts. I'm standing here today because my mom listened to me. She took me seriously, and she took me to Boston. And let's be frank, she saved my life. Thank you, Mom. So when I was a young adult, actually, sorry, let me back up a little bit. I had a transplant of the top third of my tibia. I went through 22 rounds of chemo over 13 months. I was 5 feet 5 inches tall, and I weighed 88 pounds. Yeah, cancer is no joke. And that diagnosis was terrifying, but it also taught me a really important lesson, that regardless of the situation that you're in, you need to find the positive and focus on that. When I was in college, so I was a young adult, I'd gone through over a dozen more surgeries on my leg. I had a gnarly infection, and I came to a crossroads. I had to make a decision for myself. Was I going to keep my leg and be tethered to Boston or to hospitals for the rest of my life? Or was I going to amputate my leg and live life on my terms? And for me, the decision was really easy. I had to let go of my leg so that I could lead a whole life. My mother has always been a really big role model in my life. She is the reason why I have this winning attitude. So, Mom, can you stand up? I know. I told you I was going to embarrass you. This is my mom, Sandy Birkenbush. So, my mother got her real estate license 10 months before I was diagnosed. So she was a brand new realtor. She was a waitress. And she worked really hard to support us through this process, and showing me in that hard work that the path forward is always onward and upward, that you have to really embrace the opportunities that life gives you. So, bottom line here, regardless of whether life is going the way you want it to or not, you find the positive. Even when you're scared shitless, you find the positive and you celebrate every win. So thank you, Mom. I really appreciate that. My mother has done a lot of networking in my life, and when I was a teenager, a member of her networking group gave a kidney. She was a single mom, and when you donate a kidney, you are out of work for 6 to 8 weeks. And I remember my mom coming home one day and letting me know that she had cut Julie a check to get her through that recovery period. And she said, when you're doing better, you can do some work on my house. She gave her financial stability during this really hard time, but she also gave her dignity. And that really stuck with me. And I'm very proud today to let you know that I am on the board of Kidneys for Kindness, which is a local nonprofit that supports kidney donors during their recovery process. So like full circle, right? Thank you. Sorry. I always tell myself when I'm about to get up stage that anxiety and nervousness are really connected to excitement, and if you tell yourself you're excited, you Okay, but here's the ripple effect that we have on community. Like, this is a great example of it. You know, my mom supporting a kidney donor, and now me as an adult supporting kidney donors. And this is the ripple effect that realtors have as well. And you don't necessarily realize that. Sometimes it's quiet, but it's powerful, the effects that you all have on your communities. And I want you to hold on to that. So here are some of the lessons that I have learned in my life. First of all, build real relationships. Listen deeply. Give generously. Connect people. Give referrals, not because it's better for you, but it's because it's helping other people. Show up. Show up scared. Show up tired. Show up unsure. Fundraise. Volunteer. Join boards. Say yes, and then grow into the role. Also, react forward. Losing a listing stings. Deals fall apart. But you can choose how you are going to react to that. Are you going to let it ruin your day, your month, your year? Or are you going to show up, to fight for your dreams, and to search for the next opportunity? That's really the key here. So I didn't choose cancer. I chose to amputate my leg. I chose to live my life on my terms. And here's my challenge to you. Build businesses that survive hard seasons. Build communities that outlast you. And most importantly, remember that your lives, your careers are determined by what you make of it. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Jackie.